got it all.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
The inside handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off bounce? Because they are a good one.
The Bobcats line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense has... Opportunity of the day as we take a look at our impact players for this game. David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, explode through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Looking for a man. It's McLeod. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. The run from the shotgun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Inside the 15. All kinds of running room. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
The Bobcats are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
And he's running in the open at the 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. Safe completion on the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? The receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up a wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He caught it. And they got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll send out the kicker here. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And it's no good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this. The kicker will be a little bit closer this time. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to pound their way in. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
When you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, picked off. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
With jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Looking to throw, it's McLeod. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start on offense.
And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They'll go to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's McLeod. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
From the gun, running back on the move.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking 1st down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It is perfect. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Bobcats will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for space. It's Henderson. At midfield, he's got room. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Got a man. It's Smith. Great move there. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll run it again. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The option look. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Looking for a huge play. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got all over. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You've got to get it back.
Now on second down. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. 1 short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Got it, looking for a first. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You can tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. And not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The Red Hawks of Miami are just steamrolling their way to victory. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up 14 over Akron. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Howard. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Wants to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium. The aerial assault continues. Got his man all by himself. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Defense wants to bring the heat. Comes out throwing on first down. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Let's it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They still have work to do. Trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's McLeod. A little screen to the running back. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Touchdown, Texas State! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Lost the defense. He's wide open. Oh, look out. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Texas State.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Oh, he's looking to throw. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass, it's Howard. Trying to get to him. Looking deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over.